Hello and welcome back to our StreamGeeks live streaming and video production graphics online course. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. We've looked at OBS, we've looked at vMix, and now we're digging into Titler Live 5, a dedicated graphics and video production software. In this video, we're going to talk about connecting your graphics and overlays to real-time data. And that could be from an RSS feed, it can become from a Google Sheet, which we'll take a look at in this video, but it can come from anywhere. And the concept is you can get information from anywhere in the world and populate your titles to keep them up to date and that much more engaging for your viewers. So let's take a look at connecting Titler Live 5 to Google Sheets to pull in some data that's being managed elsewhere for us to bring into our production. Hey everybody, if you're watching this video on YouTube, I just wanted to remind you to hit the red subscribe button. It really helps us out and encourages us to keep making video courses like this. So hit the like button and hit the red subscribe button. Thanks. Now I'm going to start by going to the ceramic folder. I'm going to get a Terra Classic bullet point list. This is a simple one for us to test out. And once we pull it into our production, put it into the output just to test it, we can click Select Data Source. And you can see there's a lot of different options for bringing in data. There are gaming clocks that you can bring in, stream labels, stream labs, text information, things that integrate with Twitch and YouTube, such as subscriber alerts and things of that nature. We can bring in clocks, JSON, RSS, spreadsheets, XML files that maybe are on your computer. But what we're going to choose, and you can do Google or Microsoft, right? Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. We're going to go into Google Sheets and hit New Input. And this has already been integrated into my Google Drive. So I can actually go in here and I can browse through my entire Google Drive and select a folder that has a spreadsheet in it, and it'll come right up with that information. In fact, I can go to that Google Sheet to share it with you. This is what it looks like. So I can do example Tom is we'll just call him the finance director, and example Sally, who is our broadcast pro. And this is just a Google Sheet. So very simple. Anyone can manage it. Anyone can play with it. Now that I've updated it, we can hit the little refresh table here and we can see more information has been added. So that's kind of the simple way to get the Google Sheets going. Now we can click on the data sheet we want to choose for this, and it's important to note that the formatting of an Excel sheet should really match the formatting of the graphic. So think about the graphic you choose, think about how many columns you need, for example. And once you've clicked on the Google Sheet, you'll note that each column there has a small red icon next to it, right? So that we can decide which one of these we want to select. So that is how we can go through the list and select new data. This is how you pull the information, but it hasn't been linked to the graphic yet. So to link to the graphic, we need to move to the preview window, and beside it, in the upper left corner, there is a list of written text, right? So we've got our text here that we can click and change at any point. This list is comprised of the columns in our Google Sheet. You can click the link, the columns in the sheet with the corresponding columns in the graphic, simply by clicking and dragging and dropping them over top of the graphic. So we can click this one. This little link. Okay, I'm just going to start over here because I know I said some crazy shit. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to click the link data option here, and you can see how easy this is. When data controllers are added to a layer, the data fields become available for linking. So all we got to do is drag and drop or use the menu system. So first name will drop right here, last name will drop right here, and title we'll put in the top. So when we click play, boom, We've got CSO. Now, honestly, let's do this with a lower third because I think it would be better. So we'll go ahead and select a data source for this new lower third. We'll choose Google Sheets. And for this lower third, again, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and drag first name into the name. And let's go ahead and click the play button so we can see this as it's going. And then we'll grab the title here. And if we had a picture, we could actually add a picture here. Let's just do an example picture. There we go. Boom. And that is how it works. So we can link kind of any data to it, and as we update it, you can see we can run through here and we can change the information. So we can run through here and quickly update our titles with dynamic information. So that is a pretty good look at how Titler Live 5 can integrate Google Sheets information directly into your titles. But of course, there's a lot of options for integrating live information directly into your productions. This is a great way to get information if you're in sports, to get an entire roster of a team. It's a good way to get information for presentations and lots of different video projects where you have information. Maybe you can gather it from the people you're working with, organize it into the sheets, and then integrate it directly into your overlays and graphics. All right, stick around for our next video where we're going to look at integrating social media comments into our live video productions.